So my name is George. I am the founder and CEO of WAC. WAC is an app that is helping hourly paid workers. We help them keep track of their hours, their earnings, their rotas, their bills, anything that is around hourly paid work. We help them organise and really get financial security. And in the case that they are underpaid or they think they're being underpaid, we can also help them hopefully get it back. So. I definitely didn't plan to be in the tech industry. I'm a non-technical founder. I got told 1,000 times over that there's no way I could do it. So then that just makes me want to do it. So I really am learning on the job, as are most founders. But it's been what I've learned and how far I've progressed since founding the business back in really 2019. Has been crazy. So I didn't intend to be the founder of a tech company, but I am, and it's going okay so far. And the reason I did that was because I was experiencing a problem myself. I was an hourly paid worker. I was being underpaid all the time. I was checking my rota and my pay slips and trying to figure out what my wages should be. And I just had enough that there was kind of no support, no one to turn to, nowhere to check. And I was trying to keep track on my phone and was just sick of it really, so I tried to do something about it. So I just took it day by day, built a network, got lots of advice, tried not to run before I could walk, and yeah, now I'm here doing okay, I think, but still really early in the journey, so. The problem we're solving is actually very simple. We have an app that is helping you keep track of everything, but it's kind of now gone into this all-inclusive platform and developed and grown over time and become something that I didn't even know it was going to be at the start. So that has really just come from really understanding our customers and having really good communication with them, building a really good relationship with them. And ultimately, we want to build an app that is helping that industry the most. And the only way to do that is to talk to them. So there was obviously enough of the problems I was experiencing myself. So I've tried to, the first beta version of the app that we launched was like my dream app, but that doesn't mean it's everyone else's. So as soon as we could, we went straight out to our users, got as much information as possible, and we've got a really strict feedback procedure so that every single user's comments and feedback are listened to and kind of put somewhere and discussed, and then we develop the app based on that. So sometimes it means that we're developing things that we never expected and are always innovating, trying to find the best ways to help the user with changing times and changing contracts and anything that we need help with. So we've worked on the product a lot for the last really 2 years, since we launched. As I said, we've wanted to make it exactly what the user wants, or as close as we can get it to. We've been doing loads of developing over the last 2 years, but right now we are actually entering a really exciting kind of growth phase, and we're really moving from startup to scale up. We've raised £1 million to date and are currently raising £1 million to really enter that next stage. And that is because we are launching our premium plan. So we'll be becoming revenue generating pretty soon. So we have been working super hard building that, really trying to make it really valuable for the users. With our market tending to be on low to minimum wage, we've wanted to be really careful about the pricing around the premium plan and the value that it brings. So we've spent quite a lot of time working on that and getting as much feedback as we can. Super important, especially, in the north. I'm going to say that because I'm in the north, and you can tell I'm not a northern gal. I was from the south, but I came up here around 9 years ago, and when I was building the company and I was really early on, I found it nearly impossible to raise funding because we were non-revenue, we're B2C, I'm a female founder, sole founder, non-technical founder. Pretty much everything was against me that investors have for tick boxes. And it was really difficult, and we went through some really tough times. And really, in a lot of the conversations around that was, you need to be in London, you need to be down south, you need to be where the money is. And it was obviously really frustrating because it's like, why? And I kept strong and was like, no, because if I can make it work here, then, you know, we could lead here and we can fix this problem and we could become a company that could exit and could put the money back into the Leeds economy or the Northern economy, or, you know, and take it outside London and where all the money apparently is. Leeds is thriving. I love Leeds. I'm not moving from Leeds anytime soon. The network is amazing. The people I have around me are amazing. I wouldn't be where I was now if I didn't have that. Yes, I've had to get out there and, you know, find that network, but how close it is compared to what I know from other cities and from, you know, going over to Manchester or going to London, even the big London, where all the money is and all the founders and the best businesses are. You know, the way I talk about the network and how we like really come together and actually really support each other, and we do everything anything that we need for each other to help each other level up, is definitely not the same in each of those cities from my experience. Obviously there's, I'm sure, some great communities in those areas, but from the conversations I've had, it feels like we have something really special here in Leeds, and that's helped me with my mission because I've had somewhere to go through thick and thin, really. I've cried to people, I've celebrated with people, I've asked some really hard questions, I've, you know, had mentors, investors, and they've always been amazing, and I've been able to learn so much. So yeah, super grateful to be in Leeds, and I'm not going anywhere. It's quite hard to start off. I had no idea what to do, absolutely no idea. I literally started off by asking a question to some business advisors, how do I do this? And I just then went to the next stage, and then the next stage, and then the next stage, and the next stage, and used that amazing network I have now to help me keep going. So I think even if you think you can't do it, or you think you get stuck, or you don't know how, there is a way, and I think just to have the confidence to just go for it, but use people around you, to get introductions to people that have done it. Just try and find the advice, because there are people there that are very, very willing to give it, and every single person that I've been to that is a founder in Leeds and, you know, anywhere else, because they've been through it, they're absolutely willing to sit down with you and help you with everything you need. So just have the confidence to go out and ask for that advice, and be prepared to give up your life for a little while, because you do have to work pretty hard, and it does get hard. So unless you're super passionate about the problem that you're solving or the company that you're building, it would be really difficult to keep going through some of those tough times. So yeah, don't think it's there's a quick way of doing it, because there's not. It was really cool, especially this year. I feel like it was bigger than ever. That some of the workshops and events and speakers and things going on was amazing, and people traveling up, you know, from all over the country. So how cool is that for Leeds? But also we were in the awards, we were nominated, and we won Startup of the Year and I won Entrepreneur of the Year. So we got 2 big wins. So obviously it's had a huge impact on us, Leeds Digital Festival, because we had the opportunity to be nominated and then somehow won. So very not expected, but really, really, really nice to be able to step back and appreciate, you know, the hard work we've put in, and have people recognize it in the city that you live in and come from and are building the business in. So it was really good for us. And then obviously having that press, the impact of that off the back of it, we had some further press, and it's just really helped us grow to that next level, and the stage we were at in our journey. It really, really helped us reach that next stage and get noticed and have that validation. So yeah, it's had a huge impact on us, which has been really, really nice. I mean, there's been a lot of individuals, but I couldn't sit here and pull out certain people. But on a day-to-day basis, the biggest influence are the customers, because we are solving a huge problem that a lot of people don't even know about. You know, people don't know that there's workers that are on minimum wage, working nights through Christmas, through weekends, like literally working their absolute butts off and not getting paid properly, you know, and being taken advantage of. And it's terrible. So, you know, I experienced it myself. I knew how bad the problem was and tried to do something to fix it. But since building the business, I've seen far worse than what I experienced, and it's shocking. And you'll be able to see from our reviews how life-changing our app has been to people, which is crazy when you think about it. So yeah, they influence me every day to fight for a good cause and make a difference, and yeah, just, you know, keep doing a good thing. So my customers.